Today we're going to take a look at the rear mounting legs for Buyers Products curved LED light bar. This is going to come in a quantity of 2, and it's going to allow you for an alternate way to mount your LED light bar on your vehicle or on a trailer, or really anywhere you'd want to use this light bar. So we'll have our 2 curved mounts that are going to come with the brackets to attach, and I'll show you how that works on our light bar here. Basically, the bolt is going to slide into the back channel of our light bar. If you look down the side, there's a small notch that our bolt fits into, and that's going to hold the head of the bolt and apply tension there to keep everything secure. The way to get that bolt into place, on the back of the light there should be a small cutout that you can fit that bolt into, and then you can slide it in either direction and it'll keep that bolt trapped so you can get the brackets in place. If you have difficulty getting that bolt in that way, you can come from the side. You can kind of thread that bolt through on the side and then bring it up through the slot. That works too. So once you have your bolt in place, you can grab the small sort of 3-pronged portion, and that's going to slide over the bolt and fit into the fins on the back of our light. Then the curved portion will go over that, and then we'll have our sort of flattened spacer on that, on the back of that, to sandwich our bracket, and then we can follow all that up with our washer and lock nut. So the nice thing about this curved bracket is that it's going to sit behind your light, or actually our lock nut is going to be for the mounting hardware down below. It comes with the hardware to get the bracket attached, as well as the hardware to attach the bracket to your vehicle or any other surface that you want to mount this light. You're going to get the 2 long bolts plus the 3 bracket pieces, a washer and a nut, as well as 2 more hex or Allen headed bolts with lock nuts. So this bracket is going to allow you not only to mount your light up, but it's going to kind of sit behind the light and be a little bit sleeker of a design. It's also going to allow for some adjustability along that curve. And as you can see, with getting that tightened down there, it's going to hold nice and secure, so we can't really wiggle that around, but it does, again, allow for us to adjust the angle of our light depending on how you want it. And this is also going to work really well for our curved light, so we can get that mounted up on a surface that's maybe a little bit more difficult or narrow. So this just gives you an alternative way to mount that light securely. Then on the bottom, you would use the other 2 bolts to mount down each foot. Now these are designed to work with the Buyers Products LED curved lights. That's the 149216 and the 149217 light series. You can find a lot of options here at etrailer.com if you want to pick up those lights to go with this if you don't already have them. Take this off here so we can get a better look at the brackets themselves. Again, we're going to get 2 so you can get these mounted up nice and level. They're just going to mount really easily into that channel on the back. So with these off now, You can get a little bit better idea of how they work. That bolt just is going to pull on the channel and keep this all taut with that spacer on the back. These are going to be made of a nice durable construction with a black powder coat finish to resist any rust or corrosion, and also keep them sort of low profile, so they're going to match with your light and any other finish or trim on your vehicle. So off the light, they'll look something like that. Gives you a better idea of how they work. And you can adjust that bracket along to get the light at the angle that you're going to need. Now, as far as the dimensions for these, the bracket itself is going to be about 1.25 inches wide by about 3 inches long, and it's going to sit about 3.5 inches tall. So it's going to be pretty narrow, pretty easy to mount just about anywhere you need it. And again, you get those 2 bolts to mount up at the bottom to keep it all nice and secure. And that's going to do it for our look at the rear mounting legs for Buyers Products curved LED light bar.